And handsome is an understatement when it comes to these beauties. The Budweiser Clydesdales are the stoic, silent stars of the world-famous beer commercials, but they're not just TV stars. Every summer and all year long, they hitch up and out and drop in on parades and fairs throughout the country. I'm joined right now by my new friend, Larry. You've been a Budweiser Clydesdale handler for 20 years. Do you just love your job?
It is absolutely the greatest, yes. Who could ask for more? Traveling the country, meeting all kinds of fascinating people, and best of all, working with the famous Budweiser Clydesdale.
And everywhere you go, they actually pulled up right outside our live shot when we were with the robot and the German Shepherd a while ago, and everyone just stops and stares, because what else do you do when you see these 8 gorgeous horses? Tell us a little bit about what they're wearing right now.
Sure. What they're wearing now is a very fancy dress harness that we put them in for the shows. It weighs about 130 pounds on the horses, which is not heavy to them considering they weigh 2,000 pounds.
That's a ton of horse right there. That is the same as a small vehicle.
That's right. So they of course are bred for strength, for pulling. So once again, this is nothing for them to pull this wagon wearing the harness at the same time. Plus, they're working together as a team, so that helps out a lot.
And they're getting ready for the big parade at 4 p.m. here at the Erie County Fair. This hitch is actually located at the Budweiser Ranch, though. Tell us what life is like there.
Yes, well, back at our home facility in Merrimack, New Hampshire, that's where we go to take a break once in a while to give the horses a break, swap out some of the horses so they can get a vacation. But the other thing also going on at that facility is our training for the horses. As they get to be about 3.5 years old, 4 years old, they go there and start learning this process of wearing the harness and pulling the wagons.
And it's really a traditional job for a horse to hold. I mean, it's ceremonial at this point, but it's a tradition rooted in. Explain a little bit more about that.
Well, of course, before there were vehicles, trucks to be specific, or plows or tractors for the fields, horses did all the work, so all we've done is transition it into more of a historical, educational sort of aspect so people can see what it used to be like. But of course, back, in the day, they wouldn't necessarily need 8 horses to do all the work. That's part of, just getting people's attention.
And it's really not hard to get attention when you are a 2,000-pound, gorgeous, gorgeous horse. Tell us about these 2 guys right here, because they are quite lively.
Sure. Actually, we have...
Hello.
We have Charlie. Charlie just came up to you, and Mitch over on this side. I'd like to say they're both veterans, but Charlie's actually one that we just brought out not too long ago. So he's going to fill out a little bit more. He's going to gain some more weight. Mitch has been with us for a while. And both of these guys are up in the lead where it becomes a very important part of the job. One of the things that they have to deal with that the other horses don't is seeing everything first, whether it's paper bags, whether it's people waving balloons or banners or bands in front of us in a parade. They're seeing everything, so they have to have a really, really good disposition.
So it's a very important job to do. We're actually going to be able to show our viewers, we're just going to step out of the way, show our viewers what it's like to see these guys in action, as all the parade goers today will see right here at the Erie County Fair as the Budweiser hitch pulls on right through. It is not something just amazing to see, but also hear, as you can hear the clip-clop of their famous hooves. And make sure you wave to the Dalmatian on top of the Budweiser hitch. Thank you so much, Larry, for introducing us to these beautiful animals. I feel so lucky personally to have spent a little bit of time with them this summer. Thanks so much for coming to town.
My pleasure, and thank you for having us on. And please come out to the fair and see us.
All right, we
everything else.
We sure will. And from some of the largest members of the animal kingdom gaining new fans at the fair to some of the very small